Hey guys. Hey guys. Welcome to another episode of Hello World with your girl Joy from Be the Difference Clothing. How are you all doing? Hope you're doing wonderful. Um Gosh, y'all. I have a really good topic today. Well, listen, let me not even say I think I have a good topic because every time that I think that I have a really good topic, I'm sorry. I'm looking at myself to see if I'm buffering. Let me say, smile. Come on, smile. It's buffering. Yeah, man, my forehead look good. I'm not buffering. Oh, snap. We have a member. We have a member. And it's 1SP. Hey, guys, how are you? Hey, 1SP. Hi, Heather. How are you? Welcome to Hello World. How is everyone doing? Oh, thank you. How are you guys doing? So yeah, I'm not even gonna say that I think I have a really good topic. I just think that I have a topic that we should talk about because we don't talk enough about trust. So that's something we're gonna be talking about. That's okay, 1SP. So let me tell you, I had pizza. Worst thing I could have done to myself. All that cheese had me cringing. Like, I feel so sick. But I'm drinking hot water, so the hot water should alleviate any of that excess gas. Oh, snap. We have a member. We have a member. And it's Keely. Hey Keely, how are you? Hey the guy, what's going on? I'm having a day of less pain. Always good. How are you? Oh, well, that's what I'm telling you now. I ate pizza and that was a big no-no. And I know better. But I was like, ooh, you know how the box be like, ooh, I'm gonna have this anyway. I have two slices left and you know I'm gonna eat that. But I'm gonna be killed over in pain again. What? Don't ask me why. You guys do it to yourself all the time. You know something's not good for you and you still do it anyway. I'm not doing anything different than what you ever done and have ever done in your life with the different things that may not even be food, but thoughts and patterns and circumstances that you continuously put yourself into. You bring all that pain into your life and you're crunched over with pain and hurt. Your heart is broken. So what am I doing any different? I'm not doing nothing different. Then thank God, what's going on? No, I'm not gluten or I'm not intolerant of anything, but I eliminated it out of my diet. And once you stop doing something, when you reintroduce it into your life, whether it be food or substances or people or types of people, you get sick. And that form of sickness could be anyway, a heartache. It could be physical sickness, emotional sickness, disturbance of peace, sickness. So, yes, this is just a prime example of me telling you that I continuously do bad things to myself knowingly. And that's how the vicious cycle continues with all of us in different ways. Makes sense, right? Yes. You had ice cream. Oh, I won't touch ice cream no more. Mm-mm. Oh, snap. Hey, Pandy. Hi, Pandy. How are you? Yeah, that's hard. I hope you feel. Girl, you know what I'm doing to my antidote is hot water. So the hot water will balance all of that out, flush my system out, and I'll feel like way better. I actually feel a lot better than how I was 5 minutes ago because I was like, oh, I don't know how I'm gonna go on. I don't know how I'm gonna go on live. But this is more than lukewarm, closer to hot, almost blowing hot water. So anytime that you feel gas or pain in your stomach, drink hot water and it will definitely alleviate that pain, or it will alleviate, maybe not 100%, but it will make it go away. I learned this from a former coworker of mine who was eons older than me. So I said, okay, let me try her thing. Instead of saying she don't know what she's talking about, I tried it and my stomach pains did go away. So ever since then, I've been doing it. Mm, GW, hey, I just done spilt the water out. Hey, GW, how are you? Welcome to Hello World. I hope your day is a little better. Booty Duo, what's up? How are you? Welcome to Hello World. I hope you're good, foodie. I haven't seen you in a few days. And I'll be looking out for your lives. Have you been live at all? Yeah, no problem. Passing on what you know is important. Um, so let me tell you how my day was so we can get into this topic. So I woke up this morning. I feel like I did go somewhere, but where? I don't even remember. Oh, I did laundry today. I did laundry today. I had a good day. It was not a bad day. Oh, I had an interview at Adam's Exploits. So if any of you were there, thank you and I appreciate you for being there. If you did miss the interview, I'm pretty sure YouTube will upload it by tomorrow. So you want to check out Adam's Exploits. It was a really good interview. There were some things that I had never thought of that I actually talked about on his live. So it was a nice interview. I met some new people. I met some old people that I've known, and it was good. I hope people have a different perspective on certain things now. That's usually what the whole goal and purpose of Be the Difference is all about. Yes. So it was a good day. Um, let's see what else. Oh, I finished reading this book by Stephanie, The Fullness to My Emptiness. And this is why I have the title of Trust. This is one of the reasons why. I read the book in its entirety in about an hour. So it's an easy, quick read, only 12 chapters, but I read the whole thing. And what I realized when I was reading this book, there were some parts where I was like, wow, like we have a similar thought pattern. And I was like, wow. So, it's definitely a thing when you are connected with people who end up having similar thought patterns or even people who have similar desires. You end up meeting those people when you become aware of what you attract to yourself or what kind of vibe you're throwing out in the atmosphere or to other people. That's what you will attract, and those will be the same people that will gravitate to you. So be careful. As I always say, be careful what you see, speak, listen, and feel. All of it is important and necessary. And it is vital what you do with how you feel and how you operate your spirit. GW, are you doing any better today? So let me just get one more sip. All right. So again, I'm like, my breathing is all messed up. I need to really start working out every day. I was sore from last night. If you guys missed last night's Beat the Jiggle, it's going to be every Tuesday up until whenever I decide to stop. Every Tuesday at 7:30, we're going to be exercising right here in our own spaces. We're going to be exercising. There's no excuse. Remember, I'm all about action. I'm not going to tell you guys, oh, we should exercise without at least giving you a reason to say that you did not exercise because I got all in my gear. Yes, I had my gym clothes on last night and we got it in. Yes, we got it in. Even if you do a little bit, even if you do some stationary things, it's all about applying and activating what it is. So you can't just speak and talk and keep on talking and keep on talking and keep on talking. But now you can back up your talking with actual actions. And those actions produce something. So trust. When I read this book, I was thinking about trust in my own life and how I feel like I've always put and given more trust to people who had no idea what I was giving them. Can you picture in your mind people that you've given your trust to that had no idea what you were giving? I'll give you an example, right? This trust could be the key to your whole entire life. And I'm not saying for them to use, but you absolutely being transparent to them and them alone. That kind of trust. And not necessarily a complete trust, but okay, let's just keep it that way. Like that's important because every single thing about you is super important. So whether it's, the way you make your coffee or the way you wake up in the morning, it's super important. That's how important you are. Everything you do is important. Don't let or diminish anything about yourself because that's how special you are. Oh, thank you. I got these earrings. Hey, Anna! Anna! Hey! I got these Anna was at the interview this afternoon. I got these earrings at an event. And I drink lime water all the time. So I thought this was great. Lime earrings. Hey, Eating with Miss P, what's going on? Guys, y'all need to get over to Eating with Miss P's second page. She's doing a series with a book, something about your dreams, about your dreams, how important your dreams are. It's something to that effect. But she does a reading every day. Like the video is only about 7 minutes, but you get a lot in that 7 minutes. Plus, she was wearing one of my t-shirts in her video, and I was like, "Oh snap!" But it's really cool. I actually did some of the work that they were asked, the questions that they were asking to see if you were actually following your dreams. But back to trust. Some people have no idea that you are giving them something that you will not or have not even wanted to give to anyone else. Or maybe have not thought that anyone else could hold your trust the way anyone else can. Or because you thought that they were that special, that you wanted to give them a piece of you, because giving your trust is like giving a little piece of your soul to people. So that's why, one, it's important to see how important your trust is and how necessary and vital it is. That is your soul. It is a piece of your soul that you're giving to someone or people. That's what trust is. You are giving an extension of yourself to other people or a person, just hoping that they don't say, "Get away." So, hey, Arthur Leo's Diana. Hey, Spiritual Essence. How are you? Oh, snap. Is that Spiritual Essence? Is that you from Instagram? Let me find out. Um, so the antidote, okay. Now is it the antidote or yes, the antidote to being able to give your trust. And even if someone or people swat it away, for it not to affect you in the way that it should, is to not have expectations. Don't expect anything more than what their reaction will be towards you. That will save you a lot of heartache and pain. That is something is hard to do, but it's not something you can't master or at least have a grip on. So if someone or people decides to live under the expectations of you giving part of your soul to them, which is trust, it won't hurt as bad. And yes, we exchange our trust day in and day out to people all the time. We trust that the people in the drive and delivery place are going to deliver our food and not mess with it. That's a big trust that we throw away often. Because people be like this, or people be like that. People be like that. People be like flush in the mirror. Y'all don't know how many times I've seen so many women go in the mirror like this after they've gone to the restroom. Like, I'm like, you putting pee all over your clothes, all over your face, all over your hair. Instead, this is what you should do. I know I go off on a tangent, but we must talk about this. If you're one of those, don't be bad. Don't feel bad. Don't feel too guilty. Just do what you got to do. Flush with your foot or hand. And before you go here, go there. Go there. Feels good already, right? Go there, dry your hands, and then you can fiddle with your clothes, fix your eyebrows, let your hair fall just right in that just right way. Then they want to go grip on the door handle. How about the ones that don't even, they just then and walk out? You trust that that handle on the door is clean. Well, I don't give away my trust that easy. I still use a paper towel to open up those doors. But it may seem trivial, but it's not. If you understand or start to understand how important that thing in your soul, trust, is, you're not going to be throwing it away and giving it away and just squandering it away like you may have been or are doing. So let me go back to me as an example. I can think of a number of people who I've given my trust, my piece of my soul to, and they didn't have to do much. I just saw something inside of them that I just was like, oh man, I need you in my life. I want you in my life. I'm giving you the key to mine or a piece of mine. But instead of them seeing and recognizing the gift that I was trying to give them, they said, nope, not interested. Yeah, I'm talking about relationships and friendships. Nope, not interested. Never did master at that time expectations. So I went away hurt. But it doesn't mean that that trust that I want to give can't be given to others who are willing to receive. Wearing your socks. You wearing the socks? Aw. Oh, okay, GW. I hope your feet feel nice and toasty. Door handles are the germiest things. Yeah. And we trust that when we go out to eat, the utensils that we use to cut up our food and the plates that tenderly hold the foods that we ingest, we trust that those foods are fresh. And you do it without thinking. We all do it without thinking. After this season, like I said, I'm not going back out to eat until 2022. That's just me. Now, my friend Jen was saying that if it's up to her, that's going to change. But thankfully, I don't see Jen that often. So I don't have to be, what's the word I'm thinking of? That peer pressure isn't going to be there. But yes, the trust that we give. And this book was so good because I felt like when I was reading it, that she was trying to get people to understand and to just hold her trust, to hold a piece of her heart, her piece of her soul, and to care for it. I try to sweet. You try to be sweet, Miss Joy. I try. I'm a sweet person as me. Oh, you talking to me? Uh, if only we could just be receptive of when people are trying to give you the very gift that they don't want to give anyone else. Trust. It is, Diana. I read the whole thing today. I read the whole thing today. It was good. It was good. And here's something that I think she should do as a quote. Children are like pencils. If you bend them, they will break. If you sharpen them, they will write or be right. If you erase them, they will never grow. We have to remember that we are to make an impact on the lives of the children that we meet. It is up to us whether we will make a positive impact or a negative impact on the children. That's just from her book. And you see, I wrote it, I circled it off. Hey, Tanya. Hello, world. So all of this title came from reading this book. And then I was talking to someone earlier today, and they exchanged their heart or their help or just a little part of them for for you know for friendship, relationship, whatever you want to call it, and the recipient null and voided it. Y'all, we got to do better. We have to do better and realize that if someone is being transparent or trying to be transparent, it's a gift that maybe not many people are lucky to even be approached to give or to have, actually. I think trust is a beautiful thing, but we need to do it. There's no right way, but we just need to be more conscious and aware of other people's feelings. And then you wonder, what do these people think after you've tried to give them a piece of your soul? Do they even recognize that's what you tried to do? Do they realize how they should be happy that they and they only have been the ones that have been privy to that part of you? And I'm not talking about on a physical level. I'm talking about the most important level, which is that soul, that level. And you say to me, we shouldn't be giving our souls away to people, but you do it all the time. You do it all the time. You do it all. Yes, you do all the time. Yes, you do. You give away a piece of yourself to people every day. You tell them your name, right? You tell them your experiences, right? You tell them what you ate, right? You tell them how you feel, right? You are trusting people with information and parts of your life. Whether you think it's important or not, it is. You are more valuable than the precious golds, rubies, gems, and diamonds that this earth creates. Because your DNA is different from everyone else's, there are no two fingerprints that are the same. Not one. Not one. That's what makes us individuals. Hmm. And then you want to say, oh, I ain't trusting nobody. I'm not going to give nobody no trust. I'm not trusting nobody. Yo, I did that for a while. I'm not going to trust nobody for a while. And guess where that led you? Nowhere. You absolutely want to trust people. Yes, you do. You absolutely want to give somebody or people a piece of your heart and your soul. Yes, you do. So that whole friend, like, I ain't trusting nobody. That's you crying out all the more that you want somebody to trust and you want somebody that will protect you. That's what you're screaming all the more when you're like, I don't want nobody. I ain't giving my trust to nobody no more. Y'all done broke me down and hurt me for too long. I've been there, done that. Don't work, never did, never will. You know where that will leave you? By yourself alone. Imagine dying by yourself with nobody at your funeral. Imagine being in a nursing home by yourself with no one that visits you or even thinks about you or forgets that you even exist. That's what happens when you say you never want to trust anybody. Oh, yeah. Did I go to the extreme? No, I did not go to the extreme because a lot of us are getting older. And these are things you have to think about. Our spouses and family members may not be there all the time, but the people that you impact that may not even be family members could be there for you. We all fill the gap for each other. Who you expect to be there for you may not. So trust and believe that someone or somewhere or something will always have your back. Hey, Nadia! You gonna give me away? Who's going to give you away? Nadia. Purple. Why you be running from me? I'm pulling out the big mic. This is my tripod mic. We're going to a commercial break real quick. To the side. Purple rain. Breathe in, breathe out. Purple rain. Dance now a little bit, just a little bit. Give him a little bit, not too much. All right, just a little shoulder. Purple rain, purple rain. Now move, move. And give us music. Purple rain. Climax. Purple rain. Yeah. Pause. I'm pausing. Sing. Purple rain, purple rain. Now pretend you're on a harmonica. Back to singing purple. Oh, mic fell. I said purple rain. Hold it right. Hold it. Purple rain. Ooh, go up an octave. Yeah. Purple rain. Purple rain. That's because she missed me for 2 or 3 days. If you're going to go hiding, I'm going to come back full force. Purple rain. Bring your mic to the sky. Let them hold it high. Purple rain. Surprise him in the end. Purple. Exit. Come back. Rain. Drop the mic. Slowly. Pan up a little bit. Smile. And hey. No mic. Yes. Hey, girl. Oh my goodness, that actually cracked me up. Oh, Lord. You started clapping for real? Me too. I felt that in my spirit, Nadia. I felt it. Trust, guys. Let's get back on topic. Trust. I learned how we sometimes mishandle our own trust and try to give our trust to the wrong people. And I'm not saying that they're bad people, because I don't think there are a lot of bad people on this entire earth. What I mean by wrong people, maybe it's not the right time. Maybe it's not the right group of people. Maybe it's just not the people or person that will be able to hold whatever trust you're trying to give them the right way. They're not going to be able to nurse and cradle it the right way. And there's only one way you can find out. And I think you can avoid a lot of heartache and pain if you start with closing and bridging the gap between yourself. When you know your purpose, okay, fine, you don't know your purpose, but when you allow yourself to flow with life instead of going against the current, when you flow with the current of life, you will attract the necessary people that you need at that point in your life. It's not to say that you can't have these same people or same person in your life for the rest of your life. But if it so happens to change, if your expectations are not altered into believing that someone or people can be more than what they are capable of being, you will suffer those blows a little less. My problem is I want to trust people, but every time I trust them or get with someone and give them my whole heart, they end up snatching my heart out and doing the Mexican hat dance on it. I have problems with my whole family. Strangers love me more times. It's true. That book had me wanting to fight a few people. How do you know if you're going to flow or against life? You know what? The only way to answer your question artfully, J-Dog is here. Hey, J-Dog in his house. When you are flowing with life, you'll start to have people that have similar ideas and similar mindsets as you. You'll just meet them. I mean, that's how it's been for me. I just meet them. Like there's some people whose lives on YouTube that I just ended up in and had no idea how I got there, but was there. Is there a reason why I was there? Yes. Do I always understand it? No. Will I always understand it? No. But it's something about them that what part of my life that was flowing was along with their life. And it worked. And it works. When you're going against the flow of life, everything seems hard. Everything seems strenuous and stressful. That's the only thing I could really, how I can give you an answer. I hope that helps a little bit, Diana. Hey, Renee, what's going on? Welcome to Hello World. Let me see what else. And Pitbull, I don't know how to answer that on why people keep on coming into your life and doing that. Has your expectation changed of yourself? Have you expected yourself to receive better than what you have been getting? You only get what you think you deserve. You only get what you think you lack. I lack the ability to be a great person. I lack the ability to make X amount of dollars. I lack the ability to start something on my own. So you'll start creating and attracting all those different types of lacks, and all those different types of lacks can come in forms of people. And when you put lack and lack together, everything is just lack. You know what I'm saying? But when you start saying, I want more, I want better, you're going to get better. And it's up to you to receive better or to throw it away. And remember, you are still as important and necessary as the next. So when you trust, remember how important that trust is and how someone or people are lucky to even receive what you're trying to give them. I'm not trying to say you should be conceited. I'm just saying, think of yourself more highly than you think you are. Because some of us have low self-esteems. And we just can't get out of our own way of that low self-esteem. Don't let low self-esteem block you from your blessings either. Don't let it's too good to be true block you from your blessings either. The only time will tell if it's truly too good to be true. Sending you healing, love, and light. Miss Joy, don't get me that. Wait. Don't get me that since I'm Italian man that I can't dance. I look like a dog that just got violated at the veterinarian. You crazy, Pipple. I'm glad you're laughing. I'd rather you laugh. I'm telling y'all that hot water did amazing. So back to me again. Will I be willing to give my trust to people or anyone again? Absolutely. Because it's a gift. And I don't want to keep all my gifts to myself. I want to give it away. But I've learned that the expectation that I put on other people, I need to stop doing that. Not let it go. I need to stop doing that. You know? You always want we always want everything to go our way in the end. We do. And there's nothing wrong with that. as long as you're not being selfish about it. Well, we do. We should. We deserve it, right? Because we've been like brought here to love ourselves and to love other people and to be entertained, right? So, like, that's part of entertainment when you get your way. But when things don't go your way, don't think people are terrible. That's how we blame other people for things that we lack or received lack or did not expect lack from them. You know, my problems that are going on trying to find a place to move because my landlord sold the land and I want to find someone that can love me for who I am and not judge me, and I can love them with all my heart and soul. And you will. You will, GW. When nobody knows. But never give up, and never give up on people. I don't want to give up on people ever. Never, ever, ever. I don't want to give up on people because people are beautiful. Even in the ugliness, people are beautiful. Because imagine if someone gave up on me, you wouldn't see how beautiful my soul is. And I wouldn't see how beautiful my soul is. And I wouldn't realize how much of a gift I can give because I've allowed my soul to be beautiful. You should think the same way about yourself. That's how important you are. That's exactly how important you are. Even if I have to use myself as an example, that's how important you are. Let no parts of you go to waste. Now I'm switching over to lime water. My mouth is dry. Sorry about that. I was just looking at the chat real quick. But trust, guys. Let's think of trust in a different way. Not the kind of trust where you trust that somebody's going to break your heart or hurt you. Because that's the kind of trust that we try to give people. Yeah, we give them this kind of short rope that not even a big toe can get on. Come on, yeah, yes, y'all do. Yes, y'all do. Yes, y'all do. Y'all be setting people up all the time. You give them a rope that's this thick and as thin as a thread, which no big toe can, not even a big toe, not even a pinky toe or the pinky toenail can go on there. Half of us don't even have pinky toenails. Y'all don't have no pinky toenail. That's the length of the rope that we give people, and they don't even have no weight. I gave you my trust. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You were setting people up for failure. That's the kind of trust that we give each other, guys. Do you see that? Do you understand that? That junk just hit me like a ton of bricks. We give people the trust that we want them to fail, that they can never exceed or succeed. That's the kind of trust we be giving each other. How in the world can we become better people if we don't even want to give people a little bit of a trust? A little bit of trust. We give them that failure trust. Like, yeah, I expect you to fail. We all have a long way to go. We do. All of us have a long way to go. Because if we continue to give people a trust of failure, like I trust you're going to fail me every time, and we get nowhere, we'll be on that what? That little pinwheel, the hamster cycle. It just keeps going on and on and on and on and on and on and on. You don't even see that you're on the same wheel for 20, 30, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years, 80 years, all your life. Oh, but Joy, people break my trust. People have broken my trust too. I've asked people not to say things, and they have. I've asked people not to do things, and they have. I've told people things, and they've retold. But does that mean that everyone will be like that? No. It may take a little longer for me to tell people thinking things, but it doesn't mean that I'm just going to give them that little, I'm not going to trust you anyway rope. Eliminate that I'm not going to trust you anyway rope out of your brain. It's a thin line between love and hate. It's a thin line between love and hate. No, I'm just joking. But stop giving that kind of trust. The trust that you don't even want. That's why you want to give it away so freely. It's not right. That's not right at all. Right? The trust of failure. Eliminate that out of your system as much as you can. Now that you are aware of it, now that we are all aware that we need to eliminate the giving away of not gonna trust anyway, just to give it away. Give people some substance. Give people some substance. And let your heart lead you to the right substance and the right people to give a little part of your soul to. Even if you give people a little this much of your soul, even if you give people this much of, even if you give people that much of your soul, it's still important. And that's still a big part of you. Any little piece of yourself, it is important. But what I don't want us to continuously do is give the trashy, un the trashy parts of trust that you know you'll never, ever, ever, ever want giving that to people. It's like you wouldn't even give it to your dog, but yet you'll give it to another human being. Like that's below poop. I don't even know what category you could put that in. But stop giving people nothing to even walk on. That kind of trust. Don't give that child trust away. And then let's not try to expect people to give us what the definition of their trust is because it more likely will not fit in what you need at that time. And my stomach full. Thank you, Nadia. I appreciate you. Caffeine Queen, hey. When I give them my trust, they slam dunk it. I'm sorry, Purple. But when you value yourself way more, maybe you can see the ruiners before you give them all of that good part of you. Because any little part of you is great. Work on yourselves, work on yourself, and the rest will be taken care of. Okay, so now we expect people to give us what their definition of trust is, and we acquire that. But that's not what you want. I want to learn how to trust people. And then somebody says, oh, you want them to trust X, Y, and Z this way. Okay, but that's not what you need. We all need to be able to stand on our own 2 feet and be able to speak for ourselves. That's what I read in this book, summarizing it in my own head. I'm glad that I read this book. I'm glad that I read it. I'm glad because it made me think about things and just trust and believe. If you don't know how to think for yourself, you're just asking other people to think for you. And more than likely, it's not going to feel comfortable either. It's not comfortable when you allow people to tell you how to walk. We were never birthed to be on the string and have the puppeteer leading us any which way that we really don't know if we want to go. We learned three different ways of trust, right? The trust that you want to give to people, the little parts of your soul, and hoping that they even just receive and understand that you have not, well, at least for me, I have not wanted to give my trust so much, so badly to you or them in a way that no one has ever experienced before, but yet it means nothing to you. Before that would crush my spirit, but now I'm just like, okay, some people don't like gifts. Maybe I didn't package it right. I don't know. But that's okay. They can deny. Doesn't matter. That's fine. Then we learned about the trust that we don't want, you know, the trust that we don't want, and give that to other people, expecting them to fail us. I don't want anybody to fail me. That's why I want to give it to you. The second kind of trust is the mediocre trust, that I know you're going to fail me trust that we give to people. And then when they fail, because you gave them no room to even flourish or show themselves approve, not even a little pinky snub toe can, the pinky list toenail could even stand on it. Then you can say, oh, see, I knew I couldn't trust nobody because you never even gave them something to breathe or lean on. And the third kind of trust that we give is the one where we expect other people to make for us what trust is. And it never feels right because you don't want to have those strings. Ultimately, you don't want to have those strings. So the antidote is to fall in line with your purpose. Makes it a little easier to also fall in line with not really expecting anything in return. And when things do go your way, oh my goodness, it's amazing. But if it does not, don't let those expectations crush you. There's the two antidotes. I am here every single night between 7 and 9. We're here talking about everything and anything. A lot of the times, it's about us thinking about things differently from what we traditionally know it to be. So hopefully, this trust thing makes us think a little bit more about how we move and how important we are. Because guess what? You are beautiful. You are amazing. There is no mistake about you. You are beautiful. You are amazing. And there is no mistake about you. I don't care if you went through ugly times. I don't care if you went through indifferent times. I don't care if you went through great times. I don't care if you went through decent times. It doesn't negate the fact that you are still beautiful and there's something that you can do for this world. Not even you could have imagined. We have choices every day to be the difference or not. Because whether you realize it or not, we are making these choices. And then maybe one day we can turn the tide and kind of balance it out. Even if we don't get it right all the time, just still balance it out. Even if you're like this, that's okay. Because at least you're working on yourself every day or as often as you can. I am here every single night between 7 and 9. Oh, I didn't mean to say that. If you ever want to get to know anything more about me or my company, if you want to purchase anything, we have hoodies, t-shirts, tank tops, socks, books, and all that other stuff. Go to the website, BeTheDifferenceLLC.com, or the link that Nadia so graciously posted a few minutes ago. And I hope to see you guys again. I thank you for giving me a little bit of your time each and every day. I am here 7 days a week. I hope that you have a great evening. I hope that when you wake up tomorrow, you'll wake up refreshed, wanting and being willing to be the best version of yourself. Eat better, take care of yourself. I done tore my system up today and I'm suffering, but it'll go away. But how much more do we need to tear ourselves up before we decide no more? It's not going to happen for me tomorrow because I do not waste food and I will finish that pizza. But I guarantee you, the next time I look at a frozen food aisle, I will not be buying pizza again because how I feel is not how I should. And it hurts so bad. My system is sore so bad. It just feels so achy inside. Why would I do that to myself? Because I am woeful. Even though I know better, I still tried it and it failed. No more, no, 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 no more. No, 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 no more pizza. No, 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 more achy tummy. I can't afford it no more. Because it hurts so bad. Stop, Joy. Sorry, I just got off all in my little world. Listen, I'm silly most of the times. I don't see why we need to be serious half of the times because we've been too serious long enough. While everything is not a joke, but everything can be lighthearted and sweet and simple. And we need to laugh more. We need to laugh more. We need to love longer. And we need to trust and think of trust in a different way. My name is Joy from Be the Difference Clothing, and I am signing out on another episode of Hello